This is a video overview of the Goal Zero Sherpa 100 PD. And this is a 100 watt power bank with a wireless charging pad on top for your cell phone, in addition to a USB-C port and 2 USB-A ports for all your portable devices. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at why this power bank might be the right one for you. Starting with the size and weight, this is a relatively compact power bank for the capabilities you're getting. It's 7.5 inches long, 3.7 inches wide, and it's just an inch thick. The total weight of this power bank is 1.4 pounds, which isn't too bad. And while we're talking about the form factor of this power bank, the power bank itself is made of aluminum, giving it a really premium and durable feel. The power bank also has 4 rubber feet, one for each corner, to ensure that it doesn't slide around in regular use. So as you can see, this power bank would be really easy to throw in your backpack, in your suitcase, or something like that. It's called the Sherpa 100 because it has a 94.7 watt-hour battery inside, which is just about the maximum allowable for the TSA compliance rules, which means you can take this on an airplane, which is great. So you can see this is a very compact package. Let's talk about the power delivery options that this power bank offers. First up is the wireless charging pad on top that can deliver up to 5 watts of charging power, which is more than enough to charge most of your cell phones and tablets. Looking at the end of the power bank, first is the USB-C charging port, which can deliver up to 60 watts of charging power, which is more than enough to charge things such as laptops like the Dell XPS or even the MacBook Pro. The other cool thing about this USB-C port is it's bidirectional, meaning if you have a 60 watt charging brick, say one that came with your laptop, you can charge this battery pack with that. We'll get into charging a little bit more in a minute. In addition to the USB-C charging option, we have 2 USB-A ports, which deliver 2.4 amps or 12 watts of charging power, which is what quick charging your cell phone requires. To turn on the USB ports, all you have to do is hit the power button, and the light will illuminate, showing you that you're delivering power to all the USB options. When you're done charging, you can just turn the USB ports off. That way you don't have any drain on your battery. The LED display here shows you the percentage of battery left on your battery pack, which is a really nice feature. It doesn't show any other data, such as charging rate or anything like that, but that's okay for a power bank of this size. The last button on the end here is a wireless charging button. So when the display is off, that means neither the USB ports or the wireless charging is activated. If you click the wireless charging button, you'll see the display turns on, letting you know that power is being delivered to one of the systems. And then when you hit the USB button, you can see that that power light is illuminated, letting you know that the USB ports are active. Okay, so those are all the features of this particular power bank. Let's go ahead and talk about how long it takes to charge this particular power bank, and also how quickly it can charge other devices. Goal Zero does provide a USB-A to USB-C cable. It's about 3.5 feet long, so that's nice. And all you have to do to charge this particular power bank is plug in the USB-C end to the USB-C port, and then plug in the USB-A to a typical USB port on your computer or a wall adapter such as this one. Using the USB-A port, this power bank will charge in about 8 to 10 hours. If that's not fast enough for you, you can use a USB-C to USB cable such as this one, not included with the power bank, and plug it into a 45 watt power brick that Goal Zero sells separately, or you might have some laying around the house that go with your laptop or something like that. With the 45 watt power brick, this power bank will charge in about 3 hours. Now, if you have a laptop like the MacBook Pro or something like that, it comes with a 60 watt power brick, and this can also accept a 60 watt input into the USB-C port. And with the 60 watt input, it will charge in 2.5 hours, which is pretty quick. I personally just used the USB-A to USB-C port that was included by Goal Zero with the wall adapter I already had, and charged it overnight. When I woke up in the morning, the power pack was fully charged and ready to go. That being said, the faster charging options are nice to have, especially if you're traveling and on the go. Another nice functionality that this charging brick has that some other charging bricks don't is you can charge the power brick and be charging other things at the same time with the pass-through charging, which is really nice because some other power bricks, when you have a charging port put in, they will not charge other devices. So something to be aware of when you're making a power brick purchase. So that's one of the big benefits of this Goal Zero. It's a little more premium product, and it can accept the fast charging options that most other power banks just can't handle. Now for power delivery, it's a similar situation. And at almost 100 watts, according to Goal Zero, it can charge a standard phone about 7 times, a standard tablet about 3 times, and a standard laptop about 1 to 1.5 times, which is more than enough for most trips. Recently, I took this on a 4-day trip, and I was able to charge my phone 4 times. I charged my Apple Watch every night and was able to keep my noise canceling headphones topped off. And when I got home, the battery still had 30% life left. So I felt like the advertised capacity of this battery bank was pretty real. I never felt any battery anxiety, especially since I could see how much battery I had left with the LED screen. And that was for a 4-day trip. I didn't have to charge it once. If I really needed to, I could have plugged it in overnight and been good to go for another 4 days. So that's kind of the quick and dirty overview of the Goal Zero Sherpa 100 PD. It's a great battery bank, especially if you're someone who travels or has a long commute into work every day. You're not going to get battery anxiety with a battery bank this large. And it's great because it can literally power all your devices from your cell phone all the way up to your laptop, which really simplifies things. You don't have to carry around a bunch of charging cables and adapters. It's literally an all-in-one package. Okay, so that was the quick overview of the Sherpa 100 PD, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Sherpa 100 AC because there's a couple features that this particular device offers that this one doesn't have. And I know if you click this video, you may have been kind of looking at both of these as potential options. First, I want to point out that both of these have the exact same battery capacity of 94.7 watts. Also, they have the same power delivery on the USB ports and the wireless charging pads. So if you're just using the USB ports and the wireless charging pad and you don't need anything else, the Sherpa 100 PD is going to be the one for you. However, the Sherpa 100 AC has a couple other features that might interest you. First is it has the AC power port, which can deliver 100 watts, which is not included on the PD model. Also, it has 2 USB-C ports instead of the one that the 100 PD has. Also, it has an 8mm input for solar power up to 50 watts. Those are the biggest differences between this model and the smaller and more compact Sherpa 100 PD. So again, if you don't need AC power, which a lot of devices don't these days, or the solar input and extra USB-C port, this is definitely going to be a winner. I hope you guys found this video overview helpful. If you did, hit that like button below. It helps the channel out a lot. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're the first to be notified when I release new videos just like this one. Cheers!